Hello, I'm Scott Bogie from Combat Sports UK, here with Jawany Scott after your split decision victory. How do you feel?
I feel good. I'm pleased for the win. I know I could be better. I'm gonna watch it back. Hopefully, come back and improve. Credit to Ger for that pushing me and testing me. Yeah, I think we're two of the best.
And speaking about your opponent, he came into this fight, he was saying that you were a boxer in an MMA world. Do you feel like you proved him wrong with being able to dominate the wrestling?
Yeah, for sure. It's not something I'm surprised with. I know how good my grappling is. I know how good my wrestling is as well. And wherever the fight goes, I'm ready to take it there. In the gym, I train all aspects, not just hands. Boxing is different from MMA boxing. You know what I mean? You have to be able to mix up the levels. Ger tested that in me today, so I'm pleased for that. Yeah.
And you're both incredible strikers. Does it surprise you how much wrestling there was in that fight?
Yeah, it was a bit surprising. I'm not gonna lie, he initiated a lot of it. Like I said, I welcomed it. I'm fine for it to go wherever. I think it took a bit more out of him than it did myself. But yeah, I'm pleased to come out with the victory. I do believe I could be a bit better. So, like I said, I'm gonna watch it back and see where I can improve.
And besides the wrestling, was there anything else that he surprised you with in that fight?
Not necessarily. I knew he was gonna be strong. Knew he was gonna be tough. I knew he'd come to fight. But that just made it much more exciting for me. It just brought out the best in me. So I knew I could edge it. And that's what it is, especially at this level. We're both two high levels. It's just who could just push and dig in just that little bit more because we're both high level skilled athletes. So it's just a game of inches. Yeah.
And Ger was wanting a title fight after he beat you. That hasn't happened. You were got the win. Do you feel like you deserve that title fight? I know Emily Bond was meant to fight for the title.
Yeah.
That the champion got injured. Do you feel like you've now overstepped the Bond, or do you feel like you need a fight while the Bond fights for the title and then it's your shot?
I'll take anything. Honestly, obviously, I want the title, but I'm not here to argue with anybody who thinks they deserve it more or whatnot. I'll fight anyone, and whether it's for anything, it doesn't really matter to me. Hopefully, it is for the title though, but if not, I'll take anybody. Yeah.
And you have put in a performance today that does deserve that title shot. You looked fantastic in that fight. Now, how has fight camp been?
To be honest, to me, there's no camp. I'm in the gym day in, day out. I've got training partners that are fighting MMA, partners that are fighting Muay Thai. So I'm in there day in, day out for them. And yeah, there's no camp. It's just every day. It's a lifestyle, you know what I mean? I sacrifice a lot, as does everyone. But if I'm talking about myself, it just means that much more to me to make the sacrifices so I can come out on top, especially in fights like this, you know what I mean, where it is a game of inches. You can't be skipping training sessions unless there's like a viable reason. You've got to be in there for yourself and for your training partners.
And how much does fighting in London mean to you?
Oh, I love it. You heard the crowd, innit? Like I said, most of my amateur career and most of my professional career has always been fights kind of abroad, you know what I mean? So it's happy to be like the home favourite, have my home crowd here. They love me fighting here. I always bring a crowd. I believe my fans are the loudest, you know what I mean? So that just spurs me on. I know Ger was coming with a lot of his Irish people here today as well, but I do think my crowd was a bit louder, so they definitely pushed me on.
Exactly. Your crowd was fantastic tonight, as well as last time we were here. Do you know when you want to get back into the ring? I know there's a London card in November. Are you wanting to get back in there, or are you wanting sooner?
Yeah, I think November time, because after my last fight, I asked to fight in Newcastle, which is I think a few fights before this. So I was just still training up until now. So I think November will be a good time for me just before Christmas. Give me a little bit of time to rest because I am tired. I'll be honest, you know what I mean? But I didn't show it in the fight. You just got to keep going. So that's what matters.
Exactly. Once again, it was a fantastic performance. Thank you for coming on. And I hope to see you on that London card again.
Scott?
Yes.
Oh, Jawany, yeah. Thank you, man.
Thank you.